Yo, 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 we're back. I'm gonna keep going. I ain't gonna let anything discourage me from trying to get the hang of this uh, reaction or just news or just finding any kind of content. I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna get better. First of all, I want to apologize to you guys for like the way I sound and the way I speak. Like I don't know if you can see, but I have Invisalign in my mouth right now. See, Invisalign, and I'm currently on week four. I'm currently on week four, so this is my fourth tray, and now they're starting to hurt because my teeth are starting to actually move, and but this is not a drop for Invisalign. It's just I really recommend it. It's just you can barely see them, but you can hear them because I sound like Mike Tyson. I eat his kids. I eat your fucking kids. But you know, it is what it is. But today, I really want to talk about. I seen that people are still like, you know, hey, why did Kendrick get picked for the Super Bowl and not um, Lil Wayne? Lil Wayne, and 50 Cent had a very good, professional take on it. Uh, let's listen to it real quick. Just what he said. I'm not gonna play the whole things. I don't even know if I can play some of it and still get by with the copyright. But let's listen to what he had to say real quick.
This is big. What's your 2 cents on Kendrick Lamar doing the halftime show in New Orleans for the Super Bowl, especially knowing like Lil Weezy from New Orleans? I mean, that's big.
Yeah, I mean, it was a choice. I think Kendrick deserves, as a solo artist right now, he's the guy. But, having the game be in New Orleans, having it be played in New Orleans, that I can see why they got the win. I think the way the last show was put together with me, Eminem, Dr. Dre, Kendrick was there then. Kendrick and Mary J. Blige.
Yeah.
If
He could bring out P, Master P, Juvie.
well, he should bring out the people that he featured on big records with, like
True
they
that,
put
true
on the
that.
record.
But other
Yeah.
people too, because I think the great thing about it is to see everybody perform together.
Yeah.
And the way Kendrick is bringing people together, even though it's a little beefing. So my question to you is, how you feel about the beefing?
I think it's good for the culture.
That's
You wouldn't have, you wouldn't have. They both Drake and Kendrick produce quality music faster because they would compete with each other. That competitive nature made them go work and have responses. So it's like, it keeps, like hip hop is still, it's not just a genre where you can just make a song and sit back. You got to make a song and be ready to make a song again, like right away, like with other artists.
And to your point, I think iron sharpens iron. When you coming back and forward,
That's when we get the best.
Keep it on wax. I love when remember LL Cool J and Kumo D was going against each other.
Yeah.
That's the way you do it. So
That's
strong,
usually a highlight.
flat-footed.
It's usually a highlight of you remember those moments.
Yeah. Everybody will remember that one. Yeah. Last one for me. This is another hot one. It's a bonus hot one. You think Drake would do a Super Bowl? You think that he'll be invited to do a Super Bowl halftime?
You know what I don't think people realize?
Yeah.
You have to pay to do the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
The artist has to pay, and then for it to be a good Super Bowl show, it has to be elaborate, so you got to spend a lot of money to make an exciting show.
There it is.
Breaking news. I didn't know that.
Yeah, tell them to pay for it. Tell the NFL to pay for it, and watch it's going to get a lot better.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, there you go.
So 50 dropping some jewels. First let's take this moment real quick. I just want to congratulate 50, even though the nigga don't know me. I don't know that nigga, but like he has really matured over the years. I don't know if people realize it, but he really has matured. Over the years, and his interviews have been given that have more substance, and he's actually making a lot more sense now. I remember he used to be at Knucklehead. But just big up to 50, man, because he really has matured, and like I like the fact that he said, people keep trying to say, well, bring Juvie, bring Master P, it ain't about them. Yeah, that's their city, but like 50 said, Kendrick should bring out who's relevant to his music. This is his time. This is his spotlight. Would it be great if he extended the olive branch to them guys that came up in that war? Yes, but it'd be amazing. But is this their time? Like that's the thing. This is Kendrick's moment. So Kendrick need to do what Kendrick feels is best for himself. Uh, Now, would I like to see him bring out Master P or uh, uh, Lil Wayne or Juvenile, Turk, you know, yeah, I would like to see that. I would like to see that just because that is in their city. Um, but for the most part, I think Kendrick should use the Super Bowl to get his actual message across, and he's focused on the message. And see, they're going to revisit the line again. Message. Um, he's focused on the message that he is trying to get out, and not let these other people influence him. Which I don't think Kendrick is influenced by anybody, by the way. Anyway, I think he's going to do what he wants to do when he wants to do it. Just to put that out there. But and I think 50 knows that. That's why 50 said what he said. If he's gonna bring anybody out, people that's relevant to his music, because this is his moment and his time. Uh, but yeah, I'm actually excited to see what's gonna happen. I already made a prediction for the Super Bowl. Um, if y'all haven't seen it, it's in my previous video. I made a prediction for who Kendrick's gonna bring out and what they're gonna do. So if you want to know that prediction, just go to my previous video that I uploaded. I think that prediction is going to come true. I really believe it, and I'm not a betting man, but I would probably bet my entire life savings on that prediction that I made. Uh, but let me know if y'all agree with what 50 said. Do you think 50's right about Kendrick deserves this moment, or do you think it's just because of the beef that he got this shot? You know, it can go both ways. And then some people say he got the shot just because of the beef and because of who he was beefing with. And it brought a bigger spotlight to him. Me personally, I think it's just him. It's his skills, his level. I believe he has really tipped the scales, and just that time. You see all these artists, they're so good for a long time, and then all of a sudden, boom, they blow up. Not saying that he hasn't been big, but he's actually blowing up now. And it be years after they start. And then they finally get the recognition that they deserve. And, a lot of people slept on Kendrick. Yes, he has some bangers, with Rihanna and stuff like that. But for the most part, people have been sleeping on Kendrick. And so what I would like y'all to do is comment on this video and tell me you agree with what 50 said about Kendrick. And then also comment, what do you think Kendrick's best album was? Let me know what you think Kendrick's best album was. And yeah. And we'll see you on the next one. Oh, I forgot. I'm gonna touch on Lil Wayne's response about the Super Bowl, of him getting apparently snubbed. Super Bowl. I'll touch on that in my next video. Personally, I don't agree with anything he said. Like, you can watch past videos of him. To me, I feel like that's entitlement at its best. Just because you're from that city, don't mean you get it. I mean, you can barely remember the lyrics of your own songs, and you be messing up. No, you know what? We'll talk about that in the next video. But yeah, if y'all like this video, go ahead and subscribe. Let me know in the comments, what do you agree? Do you agree with what 50 said? And by the way, I really I'm gonna say that again. I can't stress the fact how much 50 has really matured over the years. Like, you've seen a whole transition with him. So let me know in the comments if you agree what he said about Kendrick, and then also let me know what do you think Kendrick's best album is. And the person whose comment I believe is the best, you get this crossbow in the back right here. You see that crossbow on my chair? That's a $400 crossbow. and I'm gonna send it to you. Uh, with arrows, of course. It's brand new. It hasn't even been shot. It's brand new. I'm going to give you $400. I mean, well, the crossbow is worth 400, so you can do whatever you want to do. But the person whose comment that I agree with the most would get that crossbow. All right. A lot of people probably ask, what can you do with a crossbow? Shit. Have you watched Walking Dead? Man, y'all better get ready. No, but honestly though, whoever gives me the best comment about 50 and give me the best the reason why they believe whichever album they say is Kendrick's best album and explain it, and whichever one I agree with the most, you're gonna get this crossbow, and I'm gonna DM you somewhere and I'm gonna send you this crossbow. Cross my heart, hope to die. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.